Nini everyone, Zabora here. So I saw a question on Facebook from a woman named Autumn. She said, hey, like I just got my Book of Shadows. What do you guys put in yours? How do you guys do yours? I'm going to have 5 section in mine. What'd you do for yours? So I actually went and I pulled out my Book of Shadows, and actually I pulled out both of my Book of Shadows. And originally I did decide on 5 sections as well. The first section is the smallest, most insignificant to an outside perspective seeking information, and that is Know Thyself, which is my own personal journey and how I interpret my faith. The second section is on religion, and the religion aspect kind of holds all my hymns, chants, prayers, the calendars of my faith, which is Kemeticism, which is Egyptian polytheism, I guess, Reconstructionism. Not polytheism, I'm atheist. Egyptian Reconstructionism. Sorry, I'm tired, I just woke up. I also include background info about the religion, how my shrine and altar is set up, the calendar, the holy days, anything to do with the religion of ancient Egypt itself and how it's practiced, ritual setup, whatnot, goes in that section of religion. The next section that I have is divination, which is pretty self-explanatory. I put all the divination techniques that I use in that section, whether it be the pendulum, 3 stones, cartomancy, whatever, okay? The next one, correspondences. Again, pretty self-explanatory. I put things like herbs, minerals, curios, food, oil, incense, anything to do with timing, magic in general, goes in here. That's my correspondence section, okay? Then the last section is spells, and again, pretty self-explanatory. Anything that I use successfully spell-wise will be going into the last section. So that would cover things like jar magic, container magic, whatnot, puppet dolls, dream magic, everything else, okay? So yeah, that's what I put in my Book of Shadows. That's how I sectioned this bad boy off, or how I will be sectioning it off. And I just wanted to kind of just do a little flip through for you, just to show you. So, first page, of course, title page, Medjugorje Monk, the Living Word, or the Book of Life, depending on how you interpret it. Like I said, the very next page, Know Thyself, and I don't want to actually show it off just because it's personal, Know Thyself. And then that's where I've got all of my info, then what I believe, how I believe, and then the next section, the religion. And I go into what the religion is, how I view it, blah, blah, blah. Next section is deities. I've got Sekhmet here, beautiful woman. Tahuti, very wise man. And that's it for the deities that I've done so far, but I will be adding more. I do have sections for them. Again, religion, shrines and altars, how they were set up, how mine's set up. Cairo calendar, that would be part of the holy days and stuff. I haven't finished that. So to the next section, 42 purifications. This is kind of like a religious code, morals code. Signs of being spiritually gifted. Okay, again, this is going to be part of my correspondence section here, so I'm actually going to include another piece of paper here. These are adjustable, by the way. I am so happy these are adjustable. I'm going to be including another piece of paper here that's going to actually list correspondences and stuff. In fact, I may just actually move the spiritually gifted section. I don't know yet. That's kind of an odd page, just because it's something that I use to kind of list traditional methods of identifying spiritual gifts and whatnot. Food offerings, again, that's probably going to be part of the religion. Anyway, let's get back over here. Divination. So I don't have the first page done yet, but I'm going to list like what divination is and whatnot. I might even do like a title page for each section listing what's in them. So 3-stone method, pendulums, playing cards. That's all I've got under the divination section so far, just because I'm still working on it. Candle divination, and I'll include all the cartomancy, tarot, whatnot in this section. Correspondences. Here we go. So I've got colors, candles, numerology, bath scrubs and floor washes is actually one that I've done. Timing section on the different timings of the week, using planetary hours, using a clock, using the phases of the moon, using the moon in the zodiac houses. Incense and recipes, what they're used for, how to use them. Got some incense in here that I don't want known. Oils, recipes, of course, how to use them, how to use them, how to make them, what they're for, blah, blah, blah. Powders. Powders is the latest section that I've been doing, and as you see, there's a color difference because I haven't coffee stained. I always say tea stained when I mean coffee. And then, of course, a recipe section. Sprays. I'm going to include a section back here for the recipes of the sprays, because there are 9 different recipes that should be in here. Then, of course, like I said, container magic, doll magic, papers, how to write out a petition paper. That'll all go under correspondences. And then finally, the last section I have back here is going to be spell work. So anything that I've done over the past 16 years that's been successful, that I want to keep, that will go in the last section. So that is how I sectioned out my Book of Shadows. I hope you enjoyed this little flip through. That's it for tonight, guys. Sun up day.